A Chiloquin man called 911 to report that Sasquatch was threatening him with an axe. Now that man is in jail. Maybe spring here in the Rogue Valley, but it's still winter up on Mount Ashland, and there's still some time to get a few runs in. There's only been a handful of flu tests that have come back positive so far this month, but if last season is any indicator, the numbers will only rise from here. A White City business was the target of an unusual robbery today, and tonight Jackson County Sheriff's deputies are continuing their search for the suspect. The Jackson County Sheriff's Office has made it very clear that the investigation is still ongoing, but they have released new details tonight. Over time, there's been a twist on the lyrics that has gone viral. That's because when Justin Timberlake sings, "It's gonna be me," the word "me" sounds more like "it's gonna be May." It's gonna be May. Like most popular memes, now companies are trying to get in on the trend. Artists from all up and down the West Coast will be here showing off their art, everything from jewelry, painting, photography. You can expect to see it. And this is going to be an event that's fun for the entire family. Do not leave the kids at home. It's estimated that over 17 million people are currently watching Game of Thrones. So it's no wonder that at least one person spotted something a little out of place in last night's episode. And now fans are asking, was the first ever Starbucks in Winterfell? You may have heard that the bees are dying, but beekeeping has never been more alive.
We have fruit trees and we have a small garden, and so I was interested in the pollination aspect. You don't realize how interesting the bees are until you actually have them, so I didn't really know how cool it would be to be a beekeeper.
This is only Suzanne Eckenmueller's second season.
Well, I'll be honest.
But the confident newbie, pun intended, convinced me to suit up. And St. Joe's Swarm Chaser President Jason Seaton provided some extra comfort.
When I was in Afghanistan 5 years ago, I had been reading about it and hearing about it and decided when I came back that I would just start.
Only 5 years, and he's already ditched the suit.
I don't want to be cramped up in that thing.
These bee enthusiasts taught me some routine hive-keeping tips.
Hey, ladies.
And how to avoid being stung.
As long as you move slowly and you stay calm, it should be okay.
Their love for beekeeping has brought them more than just joy and honey.
I've learned a lot. I've shared a lot of the knowledge that I've learned. And it's also a community, so I've met a few people and have a lot to talk about. El Smusho. Yes.
It gives you experience in something that most people never have and never will. And you get honey if you decide to go in and steal it from them.
Lift.
So if you're looking for a new hobby, here's proof that anybody can be a beekeeper. Kristina Zagame, KQ2, your local news leader. Most parents will do anything to help their child.
Or even it is hard and expensive for us, but we have to go.
Cindy left her home in Taiwan to move into a stranger's house in Oregon and hopes that stranger can help save her son's life.
He button his sweat. Hey, how are you doing? Hey, I think he failed. I got a seizure. I'm sorry.
Here you see her 6-year-old Kevin having a seizure in the midst of our interview.
No. He got a seizure now.
Unfortunately, this is the norm. Kevin has a brain tumor and is epileptic as a result.
Remember what I said? Just let him do it.
Okay.
Don't touch because it's too much stimulation. Yeah.
Jessamine Way knows the condition all too well.
Yes, and I firmly believe that the oil I'll be providing her will do the trick because it cured my brainstem glioma, and so now she's working on his. So
doctors in Taiwan recommended Kevin get the traditional treatment, surgery, and chemo.
I can see they feel so terrible after the surgery. Some people just get disabled after the surgery. I really don't want to see my kids get that surgery. Yeah.
Cindy says she read up on the benefits of cannabis oil, but marijuana products are illegal in Taiwan. Desperate to help her son, she saved enough money for 3 months of treatment, spending last summer in California.
It worked. We get back to Taiwan. The MRI shows the tumor just stopped growing.
But 3 months wasn't enough.
I want to get better soon because he need to go to the elementary school. So I need to try again the cannabis oil.
Looking for more help, Cindy stumbled upon Jessamine's story in a Facebook page and reached out.
we just live in a small house and whatnot, but when it's another mom that's having to deal with a sick child, I understand that. I can't say no because I know what it's like to be trapped in that hole thinking, what am I going to do?
For 3 months, Cindy and Kevin will be living in Merlin, where Kevin will follow Jessamyn's diet and cannabis oil regimen, the way she's been living since her brain tumor was found in 2013. She says it's allowed her to beat out the 6-month window that doctors gave her to live and keeps her seizures at bay.
My story shows that mothers and babies can heal from this. Then maybe other people will start to say, yeah, this really does work, and we don't necessarily have to do all the chemo and pharmaceuticals.
Jessamyn also helped the family work out the legal kinks.
Just like past medical history.
With help from the Empower Clinic in Grants Pass.
Help get some assistance with a medical cannabis card. Our doctor here is providing that according to the proper records with the diagnosis.
While Jessamyn is hoping to help someone who struggles as she did, she's also hoping Kevin's story will add to a growing message.
I just hope that we can make it go legal everywhere, because that way mothers don't have to come from all the way across the ocean to be able to treat their children.
Cindy is also hoping the story will help to bring legalization to Taiwan. But for now, her sole focus is saving her son.